Hello, you are watching Rotary Ukraine News. Tatiana Tsvila is working in the studio. Today in the news release. Meeting of Rotary members from District 2230 in Cherkasy. Rotary Club Cherkasy-Center had invited to training seminar and Rotary Ethnic Festival. New Rotary Club will be opened in Kharkiv. Charter will be provided in December the 13th. Paint the Wall, Rotarian project which returns the smiles to children. More information about this and other events in a few seconds.
About polio, infectious disease that leads to paralysis in Ukraine began to remember this summer. It was in July 2015 in the Zakarpattia region was recorded 2 cases of polio. The reason for the outbreak of this disease was considered low immunization. Thus, while the level of vaccination against this disease in children under 1 year got lowered to 15%. Rotary clubs for more than a decade actively works to combat disease by explaining the need of vaccination and raising funds for the program. In 1985, Rotarians have discovered the first program Polio Plus. During this time, they collected and sent to fight the disease about $1.5 billion. The current situation with the outbreak in Ukraine hasn't left them indifferent. They, together with other organizations, set to work to overcome the terrible infection. I would like to say that in all countries of the global initiative, we work closely with national health authorities. In this case, the Ministry of Health, which bears full responsibility for public health. Our role is help to inform people about the disease, immunization and about ways to overcome it.
І дітей, і дорослих. І наша роль більше допомагати в інформуванні населення про хворобу, про шляхи імунізації і про подолання.
To the meeting of the National Committee of the Rotary Program Polio Plus in Ukraine came representatives of Rotary clubs from all over Ukraine, Governor of District 2230 Barbara Polish, representatives of the Department of Health from Cherkasy region. The last assured that the region is ready for the second round of immunization. Vaccines are already received. Now before all is not an easy task to increase public confidence and dispel incorrect information about the negative impact of vaccination. Because polio is one of the few infections that can be completely eliminated, and we have the only way to do it, it's vaccination.
Rotarians from District 2230 met on the Cherkasy seminar at the last days of November and talked about international committee work and youth exchange. Details and results of the meeting in the next report.
We are in Cherkasy, the ancient Ukrainian city. The seminar of District 2230 is provided here by the Rotary Club Cherkasy-Center. 12 Rotary international committees work in Ukraine today. Their task is to promote the implementation of one of the main Rotary ideas, establishing the interstate relations and relations between nations. The members of the seminar, held at the conference hall of Cherkasy Hotel Optima, realized and discussed future projects, shared their thoughts about the intensification of international contacts of Rotary clubs in the district. It gives results not only in the plane of human relations, but in material terms also. Now we hear the words of the International Committee Israel head talked about the assistance Israel provides to wounded in the ATO area. 12 doctors from Ukraine were trained in Israel hospitals. You know, the last 40 years Israel is at war, so they are experienced in the treatment of such injuries. The very interesting is the project of which implementation we embarked. Working title is The Help and Support of Ukrainian Sunday School in Limassol. It should be noted that currently more than 3,000 Ukrainian citizens are officially registered in the Republic of Cyprus. In order to have access to Ukrainian studies, Ukrainian literature and Ukrainian language at all, we once set up this Sunday school. The important and topical area of international Rotary cooperation as youth exchange programs was discussed at the seminar. For a long time, this activity wasn't growing because Ukraine didn't have a certificate. In March this year, Ukraine received the certificate. Ukrainian Rotary clubs received the possibility to transfer students overseas by the youth exchange programs.
Elected governor of District 2232 Hennadii Kroichyk wrote a letter to Rotarians and shared his thoughts about the recent changes and developments in Rotary life. As governor said, task number 1 is the growth of membership in the Rotary clubs. Question: is this man interesting for Rotary now changes to the question how Rotary can interest this person. It is also necessary to determine the objective of each Rotarians. We understand that Rotary fights with the polio and now we had to go directly to struggle with it. The elect governor is convinced. Tasks are simple. Inform people the truth about the disease and vaccination as a protection themselves from it and promote vaccination. If we analyze the mechanisms of which Rotary clubs encourage today, we will see that the emphasis should be made on strategic planning and online tools.
При тому, що люди у нас, члени Ротарі клубів України, роблять дуже багато гарних речей і
Despite the fact that Ukrainian Rotarians do a lot of good things and are experienced in humanitarian service, I wish if they study Rotary practice and history more, recognize the capabilities that can be used. It all will give us an additional impetus to use these possibilities more active and use them in those project sections that we do in Ukraine.
Всі ці можливості і застосовувати їх в тих гуманітарних проєктах, в тих акціях, які ми робимо в себе в Україні.
Rotary Club Kharkiv-Nadia invites to the charter. The opening of the club will be provided at the 13th of December in the Jewish Cultural Center be done. The charity auction dedicated to raising funds to help children with cancer will be provided before the beginning of charter. The new project of International Committee of Ukraine and Israel Rotary Clubs. Free eye cosmetic prosthetic to the wounded on the Maidan or in the ATO. Today we have an opportunity to help 4 victims. Please send the information to the email you see on the screen. Rotarians from Club Kyiv-Sofia are sure painting can give us not only aesthetic pleasure, but treatment. So they paint the walls in the children's sanatoriums and hospitals. More details about the miracle of art therapy in our report, immediately after this short break for ads.
Rotarian, official Ukrainian magazine of District 2230. Rotary function in Ukraine and in all corners of the globe. Discover the world of Rotary. Multimedia publishing, by the link under the video. The 13th of December, Jewish Cultural Center Beidan. Charity auction Star Tales. We invite concerned people. The money earned from the sale of the lots will be spent for medicines for cancer-sick children. Organizers of auction, Rotary Club Nadia and the Jewish Cultural Center. Art therapy in Cherkasy Anti-Tuberculosis Sanatorium for Children Ruska Polana. Due to a joint project of Rotary Clubs Kyiv-Sofia and Cherkasy-Center, place of rest and rehabilitation of children has become more beautiful, more comfortable and brighter, and young artists get a good mood and able to demonstrate their talent. A few days ago, this wall was one-third beige, two-thirds white. When somebody came, it was hard to understand in what place you are. But now, if somebody enters the room, he will say, "It's place for children." We decided to show our imagination, because when we came here earlier, there were only white walls. The director of the sanatorium Ruska Polana, Leonid Lashenko, for over 10 years is in Rotary. New European quality bags, new car, expensive laboratory equipment. It's just a small piece of all deeds Rotarians did for this place.
Разом з Rotary клубом Cherkasy-Center ми проводимо.
Together with the Rotary Club Cherkasy-Center, we have few programs to help ill children.
Перша програма була це дитяче
The first program is Children's
В
Heart.
рамках цієї програми
We have prepared and conducted children for cardiosurgery in Germany.
В Німеччині в кардіохірургічному центрі.
We've operated about 29 children.
29 дітей. Діти
All operations were successful. They became almost healthy children.
Вони практично стали здоровими дітьми.
Останній наш проект це
Our latest project is the art therapy for children, those who cannot pay attention to the political situation which is in every family. We wish they enjoyed life and wrote something good and beautiful. The campaign Paint the Wall struck Governor of District 2230 Barbara Pavlish. She was delighted with the children's creativity.
Ротарийцы с Cherkasy-Center, они действуют.
Rotarians from Cherkasy-Center work together with Kyiv. It's a very good initiative. Children like, we all like.
Рады и дети, и мы. Нам всем нравится это.
Rotarians from clubs Kyiv-Sofia and Cherkasy-Center through the project Paint the Wall proved once again, serviceable self is the good deeds that change the world, make it brighter.
Email us to rotary@kalis.tv about news from your club, and we will share them in the nearest news release. Coming next, Rotary's Terms Dictionary.
Rotary, the name which is used for denotation Rotary International and for making of ideals and foundation of this organization. Rotary's Club, club sponsored by Rotary Club for ages from 18 to 13. They are generated for education leaders and citizens oriented for service.
The selection of candidates for the annual scholarships at German universities in the 2016-2017 academic year is announced. The timing of the scholarship is 2 semesters. Scholars' age must be at least 18 years. At the beginning of training in Germany, they must have completed at least 2 university courses in Ukraine, must be fluent in German and have their recommendation from the Rotary Club. Application for scholarships are accepted until the 20th of April. History of Rotary and 4-way test next in the program.
In 1943, Rotarian Herbert Taylor has formed the 4-way test. It is Codex of Honor, which Rotarians use in their deeds. Firstly, this codex had 7 questions. But Herbert Taylor decided it is too much, so he left 4 questions, which test includes today. Of the things we think, say or do. Is it the true? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendship? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? The test has been translated into more than 100 languages. It is an ethical guide for Rotarians to use for their professional and personal relationships.
Christmas and New Year are the best time to treat sweets to children and multiply good deeds. Poltava Rotary Club invites you to join the project Rotary Honey Cake and buy for your kids delicious sweets with the Rotary emblem. Buying Rotary Honey Cake, you bring not only joy for your children, but also help to buy educational games and toys for children with special needs from Poltava Kindergarten number 41 named Nest. Rotarians from Poltava help this kindergarten almost 6 years. They buy technological equipment, make special children's furniture, arrange holidays. Contacts of project coordinator are on the screen. Join delicious and noble cause. In the completing of the release, I invite you to Cherkasy region again. The first Rotary Ethnic Festival Cherkasy 2015, organized by Rotary Club Cherkasy-Center in the wild hamlet in Cold Hollow, one of the most mysterious places of Cherkasy region. Coming next, report from the place of event.
About Gold-Raven people tell legends. Each tree, each path is simply breathing of history and mystery. Unusual, strong, power place. People who live here, they are imbued with power, are changed when they started to work here, very confident, independent and strong for their opinion. People from Cherkasy region know, Gold-Raven admits not every person. It is called for strangers, for people who came here with bad intentions. Gold-Raven will not admit bad people. Rotary Ethnic Festival 2015 met the festival guests very hospitably, with Ukrainian songs, dances and delicious dishes. I want all of you to raise the glasses, congratulate each other on this momentous day. I wish you all a merry evening. Musicians play so persistently that the legs themselves begged to dance, and there was an opportunity to be involved to the art, sculpt's own dream from the doll, play in the improvised instrumental band, or make a colored doll. Maybe I'll continue practicing in the handmade. It's mine, Papa! By Rotary tradition, no event, no festival can go without charity. Lots of charity auction at the festival were paintings and ornaments made by children. The amount of collected money exceeded 6,000 hryvnias. Money auction organizers handed to children from Cherkasy Sanatorium Ruska Polana, which Rotary Club Cherkasy-Center helps many years.
If you want life to smile to you, first present good mood to life. It is difficult to disagree with Spinoza. At this positive philosophical note, I farewell with you. Meet you in a week.